Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IAS Academy. What if I told you that a brand new country just declared independence, announced their independence in one of the most volatile regions of the world, and barely anyone is talking about it? What if the world's most ambitious economic corridor, that is China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which is called as CPEC, which is around $60 billion, is on the verge of collapse? And what if Pakistan, already battling India on the eastern front, is now crumbling from within? So as you can see here, headlines: Baluch Liberation Army takes control of an Mangochar city in Baluchistan and declare independence from Pakistan establishment. तो ये न्यूज है 10th मई की। जी हां, on 10th of May, Baluchistan Liberation Army stormed into the Mangochar city and took over the police stations, blocked highways, and they raised a flag of rebellion against the Islamabad. And they have said that they have declared the independence. As you can see here, this tweet, Mir Yar Baluch, one of the important thinkers, जिन्होंने ये tweet भी किया, a possible announcement soon should be done as the collapse of terrorist Pakistan is near. And we have claimed our independence and we request India to allow Baluchistan officials office and embassy in Delhi. And we also ask United Nations to recognize the independence of the Baluchistan. ये एक बहुत बड़ी खबर है। जी हाँ, ये एक बहुत ही बड़ी खबर है that they on this Twitter they have declared their independence and they are asking the world, including India and United Nations, to recognize them. So this is not just a local insurgency. It might be a beginning of a new geopolitical earthquake in South Asia. So in this video, I'll break down exactly what happened, the facts, the timeline, the explosions, and also explain why this could be the biggest geopolitical flashpoint since Ukraine or Gaza. So stay till the end, because what happens next could change the map of Asia. So what is the context of the news? Now we need to understand the context. First of all, we are going to understand what happened on 10th of May 2025. जी हाँ. So as you can see here, Baluchistan Liberation Army, a separatist group in Baluchistan region, has claimed that they have been taken the control of Mangochar city in Kalad district of Baluchistan, that is in Pakistan region. तो इन्होंने कहा कि हमने मंगोचर सिटी को पूरी तरीके से कंट्रोल में रखा हुआ। अब सवाल ये आता है, व्हेन, ये अनाउंसमेंट कब आ रही है? द अनाउंसमेंट वाज मेड on Saturday, that is 10th of May. A Baluch writer posted about the independence on Friday, that is on 9th May. As you can see, a Baluch writer, Mir Yar Baluch, इन्होंने ये चीज ट्विटर पर पोस्ट की 9th मई को। अब सवाल ये उठता है, व्हाट डिड दी बलूचिस्तान लिबरेशन आर्मी डू? अब इन्होंने ऐसा क्या किया? सो लेट्स ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड। सबसे पहले हम बात करेंगे BLA, that is Baluchistan Liberation Army Fateh Squad. They carried out the operation. Now, सबसे पहली चीज, what is this BLA's Fateh Squad? Baluchistan Liberation Army का ये Fateh Squad है क्या? Now, let me tell you, this Fateh Squad is a special operation unit of the Baluchistan Liberation Army, or you can say a separatist militant group who are fighting for an independence of Baluchistan region, primarily in Pakistan. Now, अब ये करते क्या है? तो सबसे पहले हम हर एक चीज को यहां पर डिकोड करेंगे। फतेह, फतेह मीन्स विक्ट्री और कॉन्करर in Urdu language or in Arabic. Now, the name itself, the name Fateh itself reflect its role in offensive and high profile operation. Now, what is the role of Fateh Squad and what is the purpose of Fateh Squad? So let me tell you, the Fateh Squad is believed to be a commando-style elite wing in the Baluchistan Liberation Army, and it carries out the surgical strike, high-risk missions, urban warfare, unlike regular Baluchistan, this Liberation Army guerrilla cells that focus on the rural ambushes and sabotage. In Fateh Squad का काम है अर्बन एरियाज में अर्बन वॉरफेयर करना, हाई रिस्क मिशन करना, and it is often deployed for the symbolic takeovers like capturing the towns, military outposts, targeting the high ranking army officers, है ना, blowing up key infrastructures. So let me tell you, there are notable actions of this squad. अब notable actions क्या है इस फतेह स्क्वाड के? So let me tell you, even most recently, है ना, the Fateh squad claimed the responsibility of capturing the Mangochar city in Kalat district on 10th of May 2025, and the operation including blocking highways, attacking the military convoys, detaining the police, occupying the police stations, everything is done by the Fateh squad of Baluchistan Liberation Army. And it has also been linked to the coordinated attacks that involve the multiple locations, implying strong tactical planning, coordination करना, ये सारी चीजें ये करते हैं. Now, what is the structure and secrecy? Like most of the insurgent groups, details about the size and the leadership about this Fateh squad is not public. अभी तक पब्लिक नहीं हुई है कि कितने मेंबर्स है, कौन हेड है, ऐसी चीजें कुछ भी पब्लिक नहीं हुई है. But it is said that this Fateh squad is operating in cells and their members are likely drawn from the battle-hardened Baloch fighters or trained at abroad. Some unverified sources, they suggest that they may receive the foreign training also, and they also receive the foreign support, and though this is denied officially इस चीज को डिनाई किया जाता है. Apart from this, what is the strategic importance of this squad? Now let me tell you, this Fateh squad's high profile actions are designed to embarrass the Pakistani military, attract global media attention, boost morale among the Baloch nationalists, and this is also considered as a shift from the guerrilla tactics to the semi-conventional warfare. Now, their actions included like blocking highways, capturing the police station. तो अब इनका काम क्या होता है? ये पुलिस स्टेशन कैप्चर कर लेते हैं. They also attack the military convoys. They detain the local police officers. They claim the responsibility for 39 attacks across the Baluchistan. And apart from this, अगर हम इसके अलावा बात करें तो जो BLA के बलूचिस्तान लिबरेशन आर्मी, their spokesperson Jiand Baloch, he also said that these operations are still ongoing. Now, what did the Baloch leadership say? अब Baloch leadership का इस पर क्या कहना है? So let's try to understand about the Baloch leadership. So अभी मैंने आपको बताया that Mir Yar Baloch, a Baloch writer, posted on X, that is Twitter, declared independence of Baluchistan. He asked the United Nations to recognize the Baluchistan, to recognize the Democratic Republic of Baluchistan. And he also requested for send peacekeeping forces, provide funds for currency and passport printing. And Mir Yar Baloch also urged India to allow Baluchistan embassy in Delhi. Clear? And he also invited the head of friendly countries to the independence ceremony and national parade. He promised representation of Baloch women in the new government. तो ऐसी चीजें इन्होंने कहा है. There are other Baluchistan Liberation Army attacks. अब और कौन कौन से अटैक किए गए हैं बलूचिस्तान लिबरेशन आर्मी द्वारा? So let's try to understand that. As you can see here, now two regions are very important, है ना? Now the first region is Mangochar, that is grid station, and another is Turbat. These two regions are in Baluchistan only, है ना? Now on Friday, that is 9th May, Friday, that is 9th May. अब 9th May 2025 को क्या हुआ? Now, on 9th May 2025 in Turbad, BLA claimed they grenade attack on Pakistan forces. तुर्बात में इन्होंने ग्रेनेड अटैक किया, ग्रेनेड अटैक on Pakistan forces. Then another region is Quetta. As you can see here, this region Quetta. अब क्वेटा में 9th मई को क्या हुआ? 2 grenade attack on the army post in फैजाबाद एंड हजारगंजी. 2 अटैक हुए. इसके पहले भी बहुत सारे अटैक हो चुके हैं. अर्लियर बोलन रीजन वेयर बलूचिस्तान लिबरेशन आर्मी ब्लू अप अ मिलिट्री व्हीकल. 8 soldiers were killed, including a special commander. And last week in Quetta, 10 soldiers were killed in an IED blast. तो ये सारी चीजें सामने आ रही है. तो इसके अलावा अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, पाकिस्तान और किन चीजों के साथ स्ट्रगल कर रहा है? तहरीके तालिबान इन पाकिस्तान अटैक. जी हां, तहरीके तालिबान. नाउ इट इज सेड दैट TTP, that is Tehrik Taliban, they have attacked the Dawn Gate outpost. अब ये Dawn Gate outpost कहां पर है? कहा जा रहा है कि तहरीक तालिबान ने Dawn Gate outpost, which is in South Waziristan. कहां पर है? South Waziristan. Which region? शखाई region. यहां पर एक region है शखाई. So it is said that on 8th of May, that is Thursday, 8th of May 2025, Tehrik Taliban in Pakistan attacked the Dawn Gate outpost in Shakai, which is in South Waziristan. And attack happened in multiple phases. They have used the laser-aided rifles. And apart from this, they also ambushed a military convoy. And the outcome of these attacks, 20 soldiers, 20 Pakistani soldiers are killed, 5 are injured. So overall अगर हम देखें तो पाकिस्तान जो है, पाकिस्तान इज फेसिंग अ मेजर इंटरनल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. इंडिया से तो बाद में लड़ेंगे, है ना, पहले इंटरनल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट खुद की निपटाओ. क्लियर? सो पाकिस्तान इज फेसिंग अ मेजर इंटरनल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, दैट इज बलूचिस्तान इज फाइटिंग फॉर बलूचिस्तान इंडिपेंडेंस, है ना. BLA पीपल, बलूचिस्तान लिबरेशन आर्मी, they are fighting for Baluchistan independence. Then as you can see here, rising tensions with India also. So remember this thing that Baluchistan Liberation Army is fighting for Baluchistan independence. Tehrik-e-Taliban is attacking in Waziristan. And then these actions are happening alongside rising tensions with India. So overall, when we see these kind of things, the Baluchistan's uprising and the Baluchistan Liberation Army's declaration for independence, if sustained, it could mark a significant shift in the regional geopolitics, especially in South Asia and the broader in Indian Ocean region. Now, how it can reshape the geopolitical landscape? अब ये जितनी भी स्टोरी अभी हमने समझी, ये किस तरीके से रीजनल जियोपॉलिटिकल लैंडस्केप को चेंज कर सकता है और रीशेप कर सकता है. सो द फर्स्ट थिंग इज वीकनिंग ऑफ पाकिस्तान इंटरनल स्टेबिलिटी. वीकनिंग ऑफ पाकिस्तान इंटरनल stability. Now how? Weakening of Pakistan internal stability. See, loss of control in Baluchistan, it threatens Pakistan territorial integrity, and Pakistan will be forced to divert the military focus from India and Afghanistan to domestic rebellion, and it could also weaken the Pakistan's army image as the unifying force of the country, and this internal instability might embolden other groups like the Pashtun Tahaffuz movement. जी हाँ, पश्तून तहफूज मूवमेंट भी चल रहा है नॉर्थ ऑफ पाकिस्तान. क्लियर? और यू कैन से सिंधी नेशनलिस्ट मूवमेंट ऑल्सो, इट कैन ऑल्सो एम्बोल्डन दी सिंधी नेशनलिस्ट मूवमेंट. सो पाकिस्तान पूरी तरीके से घिरा हुआ है अपने इंटरनल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में. देन सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज मेजर ब्लो टू चाइना सीपेक. It can act as a major blow to China's CPEC and Belt and Road Initiative. Now how? Major blow. So let me tell you that the most important project of CPEC corridor is this Gwadar port, Gwadar region. So CPEC start from Kashgar region of China and ends here in Gwadar port. And with this project, China got an entry in this Arabian Sea region. So Gwadar port, which is a flagship project of the China-Pakistan economic corridor, is in Balochistan. And if Balochistan people or if Baloch fighter control the region, then CPEC becomes unviable. And China's investment, which is around $60 billion in Pakistan, are now under threat. So China may pressure the Pakistan for even greater military intervention, which leads to more local resistance. But this can act as an opportunity for India. अब ये इंडिया के लिए कैसे अपॉर्चुनिटी बन सकता है? Opportunity for India. Now, how it can act as an opportunity for India? See, India gains a strategic and diplomatic tool against the Pakistan. How? See, try to understand. Undermining Pakistan's Kashmir argument. Then India can also highlight the double standards on freedom movement, and India can strengthen its narrative in international forums like United Nations, G20 about Pakistan being an unstable and repressive state. Then India may also find a proxy pressure point on Pakistan, which is similar to how Pakistan uses the terror proxies against India. Then apart from this, strategic dilemma for Iran. This is the strategic dilemma for Iran. Now, how this is a strategic dilemma for Iran? So let's try to understand. See, first of all, Iran shares a border with Balochistan. ये आपको देखना पड़ेगा that Iran shares a borders with Balochistan, and Iran has its own Balochistan population. Which region? Sistan Balochistan province. ये जो province है यहाँ पर ईरान की बलूच population है. This province is called as Sistan Balochistan region. Clear? So Tehran, now Iran fears this may spark the unrest among the Iranian Baloch, and it may also push Iran to increase the border militarization, but also reconsider its cooperation with Pakistan and China. So Iran may quietly negotiate with India to counterbalance the growing Chinese influence in this region. And apart from this, there are complicated calculations for the Taliban in Afghanistan. Complicated calculations. Now, how complicated calculations are there for the Taliban of Pakistan? So let me tell you that first of all, Taliban has close ties with both Pakistan as well as anti-Pakistan groups like Tehrik-e-Taliban in Pakistan. Now, if Baloch rebellion spreads, Taliban may support the unrest to weaken the Pakistan, or Taliban remain neutral to protect trade and diplomatic channels. This could reshape the Taliban's regional alignments, which also including possible back channel ties with India. Then apart from this, rise of a new geopolitical flashpoint. जी हाँ, new geopolitical flashpoint. Now, how new geopolitical flashpoint? See, Balochistan could become a new hotspot like Ukraine or Taiwan. India, Iran, and West quietly back the Baloch aspirations. China and Pakistan double down to suppress the insurgency. So there is potential for proxy conflict, foreign intervention, or even international recognition struggles. And apart from this, US and Western interest. अब यूएस और वेस्टर्न इंटरेस्ट कैसे यहां पर होगा? नाउ द वेस्ट मे यूज बलूचिस्तान टू प्रेशर चाइना एंड पाकिस्तान विदाउट डायरेक्ट कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. नाउ बलूच लीडर्स मे सीक सपोर्ट फ्रॉम यूएस, United Kingdom and European Union as a part of a broader narrative on the freedom and democracy. Now, Gwadar's loss would be a strategic setback for China. This aligns with the US Indo-Pacific goals. So overall अभी हमने जो चीजें देखी, the Baluch uprising, if it continues, it could destabilize the Pakistan, it could disrupt China's CPEC investment, it can open the diplomatic and strategic doors for India, and then it can also create the new fault lines involving Iran, Afghanistan and Western powers. So this is not just a rebellion, it is potentially a tectonic shift in South Asian geopolitics. Now, so where does the world go from here? Will India seize this opportunity to strike a diplomatic blow to Pakistan? Or will Iran and Afghanistan get pulled into this firestorm? Will China abandon CPEC or double down with military force? And if, just what if the Baluch dream becomes a new reality, a new flag, a new capital, a new chapter in South Asian history? This is not just a rebellion, it is a revolution in motion, and the world is watching quietly. So if this video gave you a perspective the mainstream media did not, then hit that like button, subscribe Legacy IAS Academy channel for more eye-opening geopolitical content, and share this video so that more people understand the fault line shaping our world. So let's decode the global politics together, one flashpoint at a time. और इसी के साथ ही साथ मैं बहुत सारे स्कॉलर्स, पॉलिटिकल साइंस में जो बहुत सारे स्कॉलर्स हैं, उनको यहां पर कोट भी करूंगा इस वीडियो को खत्म करने से पहले। जॉन लॉक ने एक बहुत अच्छी चीज बोली थी। जॉन लॉक ने कहा था, जब एक सरकार अपने ही लोगों को पराया बना देती है तो विद्रोह कोई अपराध नहीं है, बल्कि उनका नैतिक अधिकार बन जाता है। ऐसा कहा था जॉन लॉक ने। और रूसो ने भी कुछ ऐसा ही कहा है, जिस राष्ट्र की आवाज को दबा दिया जाता है वो अपनी इच्छा से नहीं, डर से झुकता है, और जहां इच्छा नहीं वहां स्वतंत्रता भी नहीं होती। और बहुत सारे ऐसे स्कॉलर्स हैं जिनको आप कोट कर सकते हैं। फ्रांस फैनन, उनके विचारों को तो बलूचिस्तान के लिए अप्लाई भी किया जाता है। बलूचिस्तान की आवाज बगावत नहीं है, आत्मसम्मान का पुकार है, और ऐसी जमीन हो गई है जो अपने अस्तित्व को वापस मांग रही है। अमर्त्य सेन ने भी बहुत कुछ चीजें कही है पॉलिटिकल साइंस में, और अमर्त्य सेन का एक चीज बड़ा अच्छा लगता है, जहां शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य और अवसर नहीं है वहां स्वतंत्रता केवल एक छलावा है। और ऐसे बहुत सारे स्कॉलर्स हैं जिन्होंने काफी सारी चीजें कही हैं, जैसे टीएच ग्रीन, बहुत ही फेमस स्कॉलर है पॉलिटिकल साइंस के। इन्होंने एक चीज बहुत अच्छी बोली है टीएच ग्रीन ने, कि कोई भी राष्ट्र तब तक स्वतंत्र नहीं हो सकता जब तक उसके लोग अपने भविष्य को गढ़ने में सक्षम नहीं होंगे। तो और एंटोनियो ग्राम्स्की को तो आप यहां पर बिल्कुल भी नहीं भूल सकते कि विरोध तभी जन्म लेता है जब कोई समुदाय झूठ को पहचानना शुरू कर देता है। और याद रखिएगा, जब कोई झूठ को पहचानना शुरू कर देता है तब वो ये समझ में आ जाता है लोगों को कि उनसे क्या छिपाया गया है। तो ऐसे ही बहुत सारे स्कॉलर्स हैं पॉलिटिकल साइंस में जिन्होंने कुछ ना कुछ कहा हुआ है। और हैना आरेंट, जो कि काफी फेमस है, उन्होंने कहा है, जब सत्ता सिर्फ हिंसा पर टिकी हो वहां डर शासन करता है, और डर का शासन कभी भी स्थायी नहीं होता। ऐसे ही महात्मा गांधी जी के विचार बहुत अच्छे हैं कि अत्याचार की आवाज को कुछ समय के लिए तो दबाया जा सकता है, लेकिन जब वो उठती है तो किसी भी बंदूक से तेज होती है। तो इसीलिए बलूचिस्तान के लोगों के लिए एक बहुत ही कुछ चीजें हैं जो काफी सारे स्कॉलर्स ने लिखी हैं, कि बोल उठी है बलूच की सरहद, जहां खामोशी थी सालों से, और गूंज रहा है विद्रोह का राग। नक्शे में एक कोना ही सही, पर दिलों में है राष्ट्र बसा उनके भी। तो इसीलिए काफी सारे स्कॉलर्स ने कहा कि बलूचिस्तान के लोगों के लिए कि हम भी आजाद हैं, हम भी आजाद हैं। और इसीलिए अभी ट्विटर पर काफी तेजी से इस मूवमेंट को चलाया जा रहा है बलूच के स्कॉलर्स के द्वारा। और एक बात समझ लीजिए पाकिस्तान के लोगों, ना भूलेगा जुल्म, ना मिटेगा जुनून। ये बलूचिस्तान है, अब नहीं रहेगा मुफलिस और मजलूम। धन्यवाद।